your thing.
I wanna see if it's on, so you don't actually.
Let me check on Dennis.
Yeah, you see, it's showing the black part. We have to drag this to be bigger.
Oh.
The full screen, right?
Yeah, see where it's black. That Drake one has to be big, and then put ours at that corner. Hey chat, what's going on? We live now. Let's go. We live now. I'm just fixing the stream for you guys right now. Don't worry. We're about to react right now. So what's going on today? We reacting, baby.
Is this one?
Can I hear? Yes sir, yes sir. It's about time. When you're fasting, that's you at that time, huh?
Well, page. Oh, someone to some brown.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, sir.
How is it showing this?
Eric.
Hey chat, it's your boy Quentin the Q.
Or maybe it's backwards.
Yeah, sitting now.
So you're not gonna be seeing
Yeah,
ourselves.
it's sitting. No, he's gonna.
Sitting there. And then the sitting one. What's this one?
So can we see ourselves on screen? We can't see ourselves on screen, eh? We just see that Drake thing.
You can see all of us. The reaction and everything.
Now that we type, what do you see? You see that? Yeah, that's
No, chat is at the back, but it's gonna show there. Because chat doesn't show the same time, so it takes time a little. Can't you see?
Yeah, what I was saying, can't we make our faces show bigger than?
Yeah, you can stretch it to make it. No, with reactions we are the small ones.
Yeah, we're small ones.
Reaction is
We
never.
can't put.
Bro, what reaction have you seen when the reaction is small?
No, that's not reactions. Where like he's putting that small screen over here.
You put yourself the small one,
Yeah.
and then the reaction is the big one.
I'll show you.
But we can just make ourselves a little bit bigger. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah, I think there is fine. Try more. Yeah, nice. Okay, we're gonna be streaming right now. Don't worry, guys. We're about to start right now.
Yeah, you guys can be starting.
Yeah, perfect. You see, Kosh. It's now right.
Yeah.
Alright, big guys, let's go into the video. Welcome to my stream. Let me actually share the stream to the people so they can see we on. See, on, baby, we on. Just like what do you call it? A candle. We on like a candle, baby.
Nah, but the candle dies down. We on like a star, nigga.
Oh yeah, like a star. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we only die down after eternity. Where's my cup?
Let's go. About to run it up. Let me tell my grandma what's going on right now. Yeah, chat, we're on stream right now. We're about to react. Please, come on, chat. Tap the like. Yeah, chat, we're on stream right now. We're about to react. Please, come on, chat. Tap the like. Yeah, chat, we're on stream right now. We're about to react. Let's go. Oh yeah, yeah. On one side. Where is it? I think I'll be able to hear properly from here.
You good?
Yeah, I'll be able to hear.
No, this will be a delay. It's just for you to hear whether the audio
Yeah,
is still
the
good.
delay. I wanted to mess with me while I'm trying to react.
Alright, it's cool. Yeah. Oh, it's too low. Our mic is low. Yeah.
I pay. Let's go. I think we made them wait too long.
Suppression this thing sometimes.
Let's go.
So I think maybe I'm tripping.
The audio is sounding good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's leave it.
Let's start
I
the
just
stream.
edited more volume.
No, actually.
Yeah, now it's louder.
Make our mics a little bit loud.
Yeah, now they're loud.
And play the Drake thing so far. So
Drake just dropped 3 albums at the exact same time. But while the internet is obsessed with who his bars were aimed at, they are missing an even bigger question. If Drake is in an active standstill with his record label, why are they spending millions to market these projects? The ongoing belief is that Drake released this massive catalog to accelerate his contractual obligations. However, the label's financial support of these projects tells a different story altogether. This rollout indicates that Drake's entire public dispute with the record label was something much more strategic. The question is, was his disagreement with his record label a strategic rollout plan all along? Everyone wants to know why Drake dropped 3 albums simultaneously. Right now, the theory is he did it to fulfill his contract and become a free agent. They believe he found a genius way to outmaneuver the corporate infrastructure and come out on top. He even had some bars that seem to be directly aimed at UMG. People are looking at this album as Drake's final chess move against him. But I'm not quite sure that is what is actually happening here. I believe all of this is far more strategic. I spent the last few days looking into this release, and what I discovered seems to contradict this narrative entirely. If this album was Drake's way of outsmarting UMG, then why are they all over this album? Why did they spend what seems to be millions on marketing? Why is it released exclusively through Republic Records, a label housed under UMG? More importantly, why are they building up Drake to boost his value and leverage if they know he is planning on leaving them? That completely contradicts not only what Drake accused them of, but how record labels behave in general. These albums seem to tell a different story entirely. Our first clue comes from the expensive marketing campaign for this album. Chances
ourselves a chance to speak in pause. Alright, Chad, now we're gonna start the reaction properly. Let's go. Let's get into it. Yeah, your nigga, your ICEMEN dropped. He dropped some. What do you guys call it? Like fire heat or what? What do you call it, OG? Huh? What do you call it, man?
It's a lot of work, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
3 albums. 3 albums, chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys rate it out of 10? What do you rate it? Write down the comments. What do you rate it out of 10, guys?
Rating the work itself,
Yeah.
I'd say I'll give him a 6.5.
A 6.5 for all 3 albums together.
Yeah, like also the intent, you know,
Yeah.
and
Sorry, guys,
and
I
just
was
like
late.
connecting to people, right? I feel like I feel like people are done with that, you know. Like,
Yeah.
people were over it.
The
and
over the beef and all that. The
And it's
Kendrick
like,
and Drake
bro,
thing was crazy.
we tired. Bro.
Yeah, we tired.
We-
Want some brand new stuff.
Bro, show us what you've got
Mm.
as an artist. Don't mention people's names. Bro.
Yeah, I even
All that
feel
stuff.
like, you see, if he done what he done, yeah,
Yeah.
but in the song don't mention anyone or mention the beef.
Yeah,
He was gonna be
type
coming back
shit.
with some.
Bro,
I won't lie.
bro.
I
was
fuck
gonna
with
respect him,
ICEMEN.
bro,
There's
more.
certain songs I like. I won't even cap.
Yeah, for
I'm not
sure.
gonna cap or whatever. But if he came in like a different way Not like in this beef way again. I think it was gonna be more crazy, like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
He was gonna be like, people were gonna be like, damn. They are still saying damn, but it was gonna be a crazy damn from even Kendrick fans themselves. You feel? But like, yeah,
it
bro,
was gonna
crazy.
be a crazy comeback because it was gonna show that he's more than just an artist.
Yeah, more than just this beef and stuff.
Yeah, and he, excuse me, he did whatever he did with Kendrick. He got washed over,
and that's it. And that's that.
And that was that.
And there's no comeback.
Yeah, exactly. So move on, bro. Move on. But shout out to the hard work he put in, though.
Man,
but
no
I feel like
he worked.
I feel like the energy
and did you see
was directed to the wrong.
Did you see the meanings of the thing? I'm sure he's even gonna break
down.
Shout out to the Truth Is for actually allowing YouTubers that react to reaction videos to react with him and not actually get copyrighted. Shout out to you.
You're a real one.
Yeah.
I hope you're a real one. Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Drake just dropped 3 albums at the exact same time. But while the internet is obsessed with who his bars were aimed at, they are missing an even bigger question. If Drake is in an active standstill with his record label, why are they spending millions to market these projects? The ongoing belief is that Drake released this massive catalog to accelerate his contractual obligations. However, the label's financial support of these projects tells a different story altogether. This rollout indicates that Drake's entire public dispute with the record label was something much more strategic. The question is, was his disagreement with his record label a strategic rollout plan all along? Everyone wants to know why Drake dropped 3 albums simultaneously. Right now,
bro, and the funny thing is he's doing the sex with Michael Jackson's love.
I saw some weird tweet this morning where it's saying Drake bought who's this, Michael Jackson's old underwears from back in the day, like for $250,000.
Fuck?
Underwears that were not washed, that were kept from back in the day.
Why would you do that?
I don't understand.
This nigga's obsessed in a weird way.
the theory is he did it to fulfill his contract and become a free agent. They believe he found a genius way to outmaneuver the corporate infrastructure and come out on top. He even had some bars that seem to be directly aimed at UMG. People are looking at this album as Drake's final chess move against him. But I'm not quite sure that is what is actually happening here. I believe all of this is far more strategic. I spent the last few days looking into this release, and what I discovered seems to contradict this narrative entirely. If this album was Drake's way of outsmarting UMG, then why are they all over this album? Why did they spend what seems to be millions on marketing? Why is it released exclusively through Republic Records, a label housed under UMG? More importantly, why are they building up Drake to boost his value and leverage if they know he is planning on leaving them? That completely contradicts not only what Drake accused them of, but how record labels behave in general. These albums seem to tell a different story entirely. Our first clue comes from the expensive marketing campaign for this album. Chances are you've seen the viral stunts all over social media. It all started with the giant ice block. Drake built a massive 15-foot high and 20-foot long structure out of hundreds of ice blocks in downtown Toronto. He shared the exact coordinates and told fans the release date was hidden in the center of the structure, forcing them to physically show up and wait for the ice to melt. Then it was the Project Bot pyro production. Many residents in North York were startled after they heard what sounded like a massive explosion. Several residents called the authorities.
Do people even understand how much money and investment it takes for one to execute all these things?
Bro.
All for what?
Dog, and do you see that big long tower where it was blue because of the ICEMEN drop? That cost 2.8 million for him to just make that thing freeze. They say he actually froze the whole tower.
Bro, I don't get
He done a lot of different stunts that cost millions of production just for these 3 albums.
And still there's something he's holding on to, a grudge still.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't get it.
This is wild. Look, explosions. Bro, it's a lot, bro.
Anyways,
damn.
Sorry, guys.
Nah, bro. If you feel
He's
like
reporting the loud noise.
Because it's a reaction. We stop, yeah. Whatever you think of, pause, and we react. Literally. Damn, let's go into it.
They were told the loud boom was actually a controlled explosion as part of a highly cinematic, multi-million-dollar marketing production codenamed Project Bot. Drake's team also took over Toronto's iconic skyline
Did the
by
music video shebang. That's that scene. So yo, that was crazy. It's a shebang. It blows up in the music. That was actually a real shandies.
orchestrating a massive projection show on the CN Tower. He even gave away a brand new car during a stream.
Drake's ICEMEN, massive block of ice. I'm a big fan of Drake, and what I want to do, the first person who gets this key gets a brand new car.
As you might already know, that is not cheap. That is a really big bag being dumped on this album's promotion. Now, some people think Drake is the one paying for all of this marketing, but this album was exclusively released through Republic Records. Record labels traditionally provide a marketing budget for every project. Major music trade publications confirmed that the ICEMEN campaign was a highly coordinated effort released officially through Republic Records and UMG. A rollout of this magnitude, involving public property, municipal permits, and major broadcast partnerships, traditionally costs a major label between $2 and $5 million for a superstar of Drake's caliber. This means the labels spend millions directly promoting Drake. But why? Why are the labels promoting this album when Drake is literally on the track list aiming bars directly at them? He focused his entire album on this artist versus the corporate infrastructure trope. In his song Dxnnis.The.Menace, he rapped the bar, "Swear my label gotta free me." He also rapped on the same song, differences between them getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. On another track, he explicitly states his desire to cut ties and go independent, rapping, "I'm better off independent. They should let me leave. Yeah, cause I just wanna be free." On the track Make Them Cry, Drake raps about taking on the entire major label landscape to protect his position. He rapped, "F it, I'll battle the label. F it, I'll battle the majors. I'll battle the stations till I'm back in rotation." It makes no sense the label would then go and promote this album like they did. This is the very first
What do you guys think about that, bro? That's a lot, bro. And the crazy part, because I heard he was really dissing his thing. And remember that conspiracy theory I told you, whereby they said him dropping those 3 albums, that's worth him leaving the record label.
But then I think it's more than that.
It's more than that, right? It's deeper than that.
Bro, these people are proud, bro. These people are proud of their hope.
Knocking out on stream, on live stream. He's going to go viral.
What the fuck?
He's knocking out on live
Hey,
stream.
gents, I was cruising nicely, no cap.
Hey, this nigga. Gone gaje. How are we gonna react on your channel, on Mix channel?
Nah,
Today
my
we're doing
channel
content,
gonna
guys.
record,
Content on content is
chord.
already
Don't
dying.
worry, gents. My channel gonna record chords, so I'll be awake. So yeah, let's get back
This
into
nigga.
it.
Let's go, bro.
Anyways.
Say something about this. What do you think about this? Sorry to cut you off. What do you think about this?
Guys, me to be honest, I'm not really a Drake fan, but
It's not about being a Drake
I'm,
fan.
I'm not done explaining.
Okay, my bad, my bad.
Okay, so far what I've heard, bro, like it's a fire album. I like the way he does his shit, but if you can see most of the things, like I feel like he was
Your
also
major
into
label
the
landscape
celebrities and Bo Kendrick and shit
to
like that.
protect his position.
Because the beat change, gents. If we can be honest, Kendrick mostly does it a lot, like when the beat changes, and if we can hear the whole album, or the beat changes, it plays one beat and it changes to a second one. So like yeah, there's more to it, but I fucks with it, no cap. I ain't gonna say nothing about Drake, but yeah, that's my opinion, man. You know.
And the one eye shandies that he's doing.
The one
He
I
rapped,
think he's
"F
doing
it.
Also,
Yeah.
I'll
do you have
battle
to
the
say
label.
about that?
F it.
We all know, bro, that one what it means, bro.
what
I'll
does that
battle the
one
majors. I'll battle the stations till I'm back in
What's all the
rotation."
people that don't
It
know?
makes no sense the label would then go and promote this album like they did. This is the
tell us
very
in the
first
comments what you
indicator
think
that the
that
whole
one I
theory,
did,
one
Drake
I
dropping
need.
these 3 albums at once to
And
get out
also
of his
the
contract,
Just of the 6. What does that mean? Because
isn't adding up. If
albums, all 3 of them are detailed in a certain way. You see, even how they come together. Remember HIM, him,
him,
Helen, me,
bro.
him and
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Also, like they are very proud. These people, bro. Like it's like they believe in this so much that they're so willing to die for it and even fool their own people as well.
for it. Yeah, like literally fill their supporters.
So that they
So they
can
make
just,
their bag
you know,
for that
but
moment.
I feel like it's deeper than that, bro. Like life has more to offer. In life, we have more purpose than what, you know,
What is happening?
Yeah,
or
and
what we're chasing.
what it might feel to you, like as if maybe we're just born to marry, get kids, work.
Get
But
money, get rich.
There's way more to this life, guys.
Gosh, I see like you wanna say something. Say it.
Yeah, I don't want to say something. Waiting, I'm just looking at Drake. What
He's
is
just geeking out, you
Drake is unhappy with his label and publicly accused them of irregular tactics. And if he only dropped these albums to get out of his deal, why is UMG spending millions on making him a bigger artist? UMG gains nothing if they make Drake bigger only for him to leave for another label or go independent. That only gives Drake more leverage. It makes no sense, especially because of the filings from last year. As you might remember, he filed a lawsuit against them, alleging they utilized irregular promotional tactics and violated their contract. He believed they used a musical feud between him and Kendrick to artificially devalue him. Since Drake's contract with UMG was rumored to be ending, Drake argued UMG strategically ensured Kendrick dominated their musical rivalry. UMG completely denied the allegations and firmly claimed they had no involvement. But Drake would not let go of this claim, and even after his filing was dismissed by the courts, he refiled the litigation. It clearly appeared that Drake and UMG were not on good terms, and the chances of Drake releasing an album before settling their issues seemed improbable.
What's going on? What you laughing at? What's up?
Yeah, nah, just thought it was.
What did you think of?
Nah, bro.
This nigga geek, boy.
I think I should just sit in my own corner for a second. Let me. Let me calm down, please. I beg you guys. Like this.
What did you do?
I'm not in a good situation. That poses. I think that do. But I'm just thinking about something and I'm feeling, you know, so can I just excuse yourself just for like 10 minutes?
You can just sit there.
Yeah.
But
Sorry guys. Yeah.
I beg.
then we
guys,
start
let's go.
seeing all the expensive, obvious record label marketing stunts leading up to his album release. This proves not only that he was releasing a project, but he was doing it with UMG support. This completely contradicts the argument he makes in his lawsuit. If he claims they allegedly devised a plan to reduce his industry value, why are they now boosting his value? Especially after he sued them and is now allegedly planning on leaving his label.
That's also another thing.
Yeah.
This guy just tried to sue this company, and then after that, the company helps him do all these 3 albums, and then he claims that he's trying to get out of a contract. Like, I don't understand how
that works.
that works. Yeah, because if you went and sued the guys, it meant, bro, you're done, right? And then, okay, let's say they said, okay, if you are done, you are suing us, give us what you owe us, 3 albums, and then you can vie. How then does he still get like promotion and all the other things that comes after? Because you're leaving these people, bro. They're your enemies.
Facts.
And you have actually put everything on the floor. Be like, yo, fuck yo, fuck K Dot, fuck everybody. I wanna do things on my own. He could have just left and even didn't do those 3 albums and then just left. Like, how is he liable to like do the the 3 albums still if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, fact.
If he really didn't want to, he would have just left. Unless, or pay what he owes and then just left without doing the 3 albums.
We fit it.
Oh, you also there? Nah, but you see this guy, the way he's moving, it's like someone who's confused. Someone who's desperate for attention and a comeback. To see like he's trying to do anything possible to keep people like googling
On
Drake.
his
What's up,
attention.
Drake? What's
Yeah.
up, Drake? The Iceman Tower, Iceman that, Iceman this,
Yes.
and then the way he even hyped it, he overhyped it, bro. I won't lie. From me, innit?
So bad.
He overhyped it to the point that like when it came out, I'm sure there's a whole lot of people that were disappointed. It wasn't me alone, cause I thought Homie was like on, back to back kind of Drake, not dissing Drake, but the Drake that like was on music, hit songs, bro. You feel me? Not mentioning people, and also the way he keeps on moving is like he keeps proving K Dot's points. Understand? Everything that K Dot was even saying, the Homie keeps on, adding fire to his own shit.
Fire.
So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tripping, but tell us what you think, guys.
You ain't tripping, bro. Tell us what you guys think,
yeah.
bro.
What's your thoughts on these, issues?
This is when I noticed something is off here. We all missed the bigger picture. At the end of the day, both Drake and Kendrick are associated with the same corporation. Drake through his partnership with Republic, and Kendrick through his distribution deal with UMG. The label profits massively from both artists. So, it is in their best interest to preserve the brand alignment of both artists to protect their profitability. Many would argue that Drake took a sizable hit after Kendrick was crowned the winner. Drake was undoubtedly losing revenue from the negative press, which means the label was losing money too. While the idea of the label allegedly using Drake as a sacrificial lamb of sorts to boost Kendrick seemed believable considering the situation, it is not sound business logic to artificially devalue your most profitable asset just to build up another. It would have made more sense if Drake was planning on leaving UMG, but the fact they backed this album with millions of dollars suggests Drake isn't going anywhere. Was Drake really trying to prove his label was working against him? Or was this all a part of a highly strategic planned rebrand? Now obviously, I cannot prove this without a shadow of a doubt, but I believe the evidence is pointing to this entire lawsuit angle being a highly orchestrated rebrand marketing strategy. After Kendrick won, fans were resistant to anything Drake related, so it seems Drake and Republic designed this angle to attempt to salvage his reputation. If they can paint the loss as not fully organic and instead manufactured, that would make Drake instantly look better. Also, the idea of Drake standing up to the traditional industry infrastructure gave him a hero trope which boosted his favorability. I truly feel.
And you see, he's burning. Have you seen? They say other record labels use this method where when an album drops, like for their artists, they go pay this production company to, play their song like million times. Maybe these are million phones playing your song million times, like busy streaming it, and then on people they busy looking, thinking, hey, it's actually fire, but it's bots. Yeah, so look at Drake, he's burning, he's putting fire on all that. So I
And
don't
he
know.
was using the same system.
So I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here, bro? What's
Drake,
actually going on? What is actually going on? You feel?
Why is it released exclusively through Republic? Really contradicts them cry. Especially because of the file. It appeared that Drake and UMG were not on good terms, and the chances of Drake releasing an album before settling their issues seemed improbable. But then we start seeing all the expensive, obvious record label marketing stunts leading up to his album release. This proves not only that he was releasing a project, but he was doing it with UMG support. Claims dollars suggest Drake isn't going anywhere. Was Drake really trying to prove his label was working against him? Or was this all a part of a highly strategic planned rebrand? Now obviously, I cannot prove this without a shadow of a doubt, but but I believe the evidence is pointing to this entire lawsuit angle being a highly orchestrated rebrand marketing strategy. After Kendrick won, fans were resistant to anything Drake related, so it seems Drake and Republic designed this angle to attempt to salvage his reputation. If they can paint the loss as not fully organic and instead manufactured, that would make Drake instantly look better. Also, the idea of Drake standing up to the traditional industry infrastructure gave him a hero trope which boosted his favorability. I truly feel the lawsuits were filed to sell this strategic narrative. Think about it. The lawsuits went absolutely nowhere. They were dismissed by the courts, and even after Drake refiled, nothing truly happened except for the headlines and the discussions it generated. While they paid a legal counsel to file the suit, they can later write that off as a marketing expense. I myself made videos where I seriously thought Drake was pulling a Michael Jackson, standing up to the industry infrastructure and demanding they right their wrongs. But after seeing this entire album roll out, I realized this is much deeper. I believe this narrative was designed to shift the blame from Drake to the label. Instead of blaming Drake for his own shortcomings, they put the blame on the record label. While this definitely might bring a few negative momentary headlines, it means absolutely nothing to them because they already have this stigma attached to their reputation. People already feel the industry's infrastructure utilizes highly questionable business tactics, so being accused of this narrative does not really change their reputation by much, if any. But it did change Drake's. Now he looks like the man brave enough to stand up to the corporate infrastructure. He repeatedly directed bars at them, but UMG still fully backed this album. While I could be wrong, I think Drake isn't leaving UMG. At this point, it seems like that was never the plan. Drake is one of the biggest artists in the world, and UMG is the biggest label. He has had a relationship with them since the very beginning of his career. They likely own his entire early catalog. What I believe is that the corporate infrastructure utilized Drake to boost Kendrick and is now developing a strategic narrative to repair his reputation. To me, the entire Kendrick and Drake moment was...
So you're telling me these niggas ain't like one record label is pushing them? Cause I hear this nigga saying when they used the beef thing for Kendrick to go up in publishing, and then now they focusing on Drake.
Same method, bro. I feel like it's the same thing,
bro.
It's
These
the same
niggas,
thing.
bro.
It's all cooked, bro. Like, and it's like it's a facade.
Yeah,
It's like they're acting
facade, literally.
and they're playing these roles very well, bro. Like it's like it makes you understand what Hollywood is about.
Bro.
That's why you see every rapper that or everybody who's singing, rapping or musician in America eventually gets into the film industry because you have to be a good actor. I'm sure there's times where they even call these guys up on like, yo, you have to act like this, whatever. And hey, guys, tell us what you think, guys. Let's not talk too much. Let's keep the ball rolling. Keep the ball rolling.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, guys. You know they say every conspiracy is based on what? You tell me.
You tell us. Yes, sir.
was highly calculated. I have said since the beginning the entire situation seems strategically orchestrated as a marketing strategy. Back in 2024, when the situation kicked off, hip-hop had plateaued. Sales were starting to trend downward, and the industry needed something massive to generate engagement. This is exactly when the Drake and Kendrick situation arrived, right when hip-hop needed such a moment. While this could just be one big coincidence, it could also be a potential indication it was a highly orchestrated marketing plan. The two biggest names in the industry go head-to-head. They spark massive conversations and attract fans, while UMG sits in the background collecting the revenue. But they know exactly how to rebuild this brand's positioning. I believe all of this shows how labels use well-crafted industry tactics to guide public perception. Hip-hop was cooling down, so they introduced a strategic rivalry that forces fan attention. They are willing to truly sell the story, just like we see in the WWE. Drake, Kendrick, and UMG are all maximizing revenue, while fans are stuck debating if Kendrick is better than Drake. They lead you to believe it's all organic, while, in reality, they are guiding the conversation behind the scenes. This is why I always advise taking these public grievances with a grain of salt. Drake made a huge deal claiming UMG worked against him, only for him to drop a new album with them months later. It is a highly coordinated media strategy that functions strictly as a corporate narrative rather.
So basically, this nigga, what he was doing is he sued them because he was mad that why you guys actually making this a whole big beef of working against me, like using me as bait. Like,
he was mad that he was on the
then
losing
sue
side.
them. But now at the end of the day, he still works with them. and use all of this to come back.
If you like, someone once said like, what was it, Mel Gibson or something? There was this interview on, so he was like, that's how it is in Hollywood. Like, there's people, bro. It's like in church. We can all attend the same church, but still talk bad against each other.
About each other, yeah.
And still like don't hate each other even. And you see, people at church sometimes they compare clothes and all that. So it's like Hollywood, it's like that. You know, they're all there, saying they are there for one purpose or one God, but then they're still practicing like that shit that they don't, you know, indulge in on the normal, you know. Like it's crazy. I don't know, man. Anyways,
It's crazy.
let's keep
than
it
an
going.
authentic dispute. The simultaneous releases of these 3 albums provides the ultimate proof of how modern music marketing actually functions. Major labels operate entirely on return on investment. They do not leave their most profitable assets to chance, and they certainly do not fund multi-million-dollar promotional campaigns for artists actively trying to dismantle their corporate infrastructure. What we are witnessing is a masterclass in media positioning. The infrastructure engineered a narrative of rebellion to keep the audience highly engaged, securing historic streaming metrics for the label and a highly successful rebrand for the artist. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I feel like I presented more than enough that justifies my conclusion. I want to know your thoughts on this down in the comments. Do you believe the initial conflict was entirely orchestrated from the very beginning, or did they simply optimize an organic dispute into a massive rollout? Another thing I found interesting was Drake utilizing the Michael Jackson branding for his new album. I thought that was also directly tied into his perceived stance on his label. Think about it, Michael also had his famous dispute with the corporate infrastructure. But unlike Drake, Michael claimed that when he released his album, Sony failed to market it to his full potential on purpose. Michael claimed the labels were trying to force him to sell the ATV catalog by playing a strategic role that would hinder his album's success. Drake used the Michael Jackson glove as a direct reference to Michael, but clearly, Drake and Michael's situations are different. Michael never patched it up with his label, which made his recent biopic feel inauthentic. I actually recently explained why Michael would have probably been against this biopic. If you want to see why Michael would have never approved of this film, make sure to watch this video right now. For those who want to further support the channel, check out my Patreon. For just $3, you get access to over 60 exclusive videos not available anywhere else. I'm actually getting ready to drop a whole new video that you won't want to miss. These videos are different because I don't have to worry about what I can and cannot say. If you like what I do and want to join the movement, join me on Patreon. The link is in the comment section or in the description. Another way to show your support is by liking and, more importantly, hyping this video. Your hype gets this video seen by more people who needs to know this. So make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you get updated on every single upload. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yo, literally, bro, that was wild, bro. The industry crazy. I don't wanna lie.
The industry,
Amen.
the industry be wildin',
Bro,
If you're not careful, you get swallowed, bro.
get swallowed in this bitch.
And the worst part about it, you know, they make you feel like when you're the normal one, they make you feel like you're the crazy one. To the point that you start seeing whatever they're doing as if that's actually the way.
Yeah, in GTA 5. In
Bro.
GTA 5, that's what happens.
No, what happens in GTA?
Exactly what you said.
No,
Yeah.
So it's wild. We'll see. Anyways, shout out
Shout
guys.
out to you guys. Shout out for the stream, W
Yes, sir,
stream.
guys.
I hope you guys were tuned in. You know what's going on. There's a truth and dare that we did with the boys. We're gonna drop that also soon. And this was the stream. You know what's going on. Also hopping on stream now with the Twitch. So please, guys, let's run it up with the followers and the subscribers on Twitch. Please help me to get at least to 500. You know what I'm saying, and then we'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. You know I like you. Hit the notification button. Get notified when I drop another video, baby. Yes, sir. We out. Gang, gang.
Peace out.
Let's say
Stop streaming.
hey man, we still on. We out.